I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
The Three Amigos. Steve Martin.
Excuse me, did you say kill me?
Chevy Chase.
We are honored to have you in our home.
Do you have anything besides Mexican food?
Martin Short. Three Amigos.
Throw down your guns! Not you, Dusty! Sorry!
Rated PG. Starts Friday, December 12th at a theater near you. Check newspapers.
Hey, this is Matt Twin City. We're about to another review, and this is a Patreon request for Sean. Thank you so much for that. He did a couple reviews because of his Patreon request. Thank you so much for that. If anyone wants to request pretty much any type of video or reviews of movies or something else, re-reviews, topics, reactions, whatever you want, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join me on my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. Now, the review for today is The Three Amigos. Now, The Three Amigos is written by John Landis. This is when he was in the middle of the trial that he was going through because of the tragedy of the Twilight Zone. And for people who might not even know that, John Landis, director of An American Werewolf in London, The Blues Brothers, he did Coming to America. Actually, after this, he did Coming to America. He had done Trading Places with Eddie Murphy. He was part of this anthology movie called Twilight Zone, the movie, where Steven Spielberg directed one segment, George Miller of The Road Warrior directed one segment, Joe Dante directed one segment, and then John Landis. But during filming of John Landis' segment, an actor named Vic Burrow and two little kids, they were in the water. There's this helicopter. John Landis and others didn't know what the fuck they were doing. Things went haywire. Got too close to explosions. Helicopter crashed. And the three died. Some by decapitation. So then there was this whole thing of negligence. Trials went on for years and years and years. Just a really big tragedy. As one of those things that, of course, John Landis didn't do it on purpose, of course, but just that stupid negligence, just complete utter stupidity and lack of common fucking sense really has made my thoughts dwindle tremendously on John fucking Landis. Part of me's like, fuck John Landis, that type of thing. Just, at least the guy's a fucking idiot. And I would tell him to his face, you're a fucking idiot. But I'm sure he's had people on the hundreds or thousands tell him he's a fucking idiot. Has he directed some good movies? Yeah. But still a fucking idiot. So that was still going on. But I guess in between, he was able to make a couple films like Spies Like Us and this. And I know after that Twilight Zone, the movie, I think he used to be friends with Steven Spielberg, but then Steven Spielberg pretty much said, go fuck yourself, John Landis. Of Steven Spielberg, because originally this film was going to be a Steven Spielberg movie. And the cast he wanted, which I would love to have seen this. I thought this film was okay. I don't hate the film, but it was okay. I like the three guys. I got some chuckles out of it. I don't love it like some people do, but I don't mind it. But Steven Spielberg wanted Steve Martin, Bill Murray, and Robin Williams. I look at this and go, man, imagine Bill Murray and Robin Williams. I would imagine Robin Williams would have been the Martin Short role, and Bill Murray would have been the Chevy Chase role. And you know what? I could see that. I could see that. That would have been... Because think about that. Bill Murray and Robin Williams on the same screen, in the same frame. I mean, I don't even know if those two guys have ever met. Now it can never be. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. But I don't think there's one picture with the two of them in the same frame. I mean, it's just one of those things where that would have been so cool. And then you'd have Steve Martin in there, and then Steven Spielberg. I know he did comedy with 1941. I don't mind 1941. I don't think it's hilarious, but he definitely would have brought maybe some type of spectacle of direction that John Landis doesn't really do too much in his movies, except maybe you'll say like the Blues Brothers with all the car crashes. But here you get Steve Martin, Chevy Chase, and Martin Short. Now, the story of the film, it takes place, forget the year, maybe the 1920s, maybe a little bit before that, but it's during the silent era of movies where in Mexico, this bandit named El Guapo and his gang, they collected protection money from this Mexican village called Santo Poco. So this woman and this kid, they see this silent film called The Three Amigos. They think it's real, and these are real heroes. So they send a telegram to ask for their help. Meanwhile, these three have made quite a few movies. They're talking to the studio head, and they don't really agree with some of the stuff he's saying, so they get fired. They get kicked out, they don't know what to do next. They get this telegram, they think it's a show. So hey, we got a gig, they're willing to pay us this amount of money, let's go. And it's one of those things where they get there and they think it's all a charade, it's all a show, and then they slowly realize, oh wait a minute, this is for real. Then you kind of know where it's going. By the end, they decide to really be heroes and save the day. Now, it was interesting that this was set back in the day and not in modern time. You know, having certain scenes showing their silent film. I wonder what was the intention of doing that instead of putting it in modern times. I mean, it worked fine. Written by Steve Martin, Lorne Michaels from Saturday Night Live, and Randy Newman. And produced by Lorne Michaels of Saturday Night Live. Interesting. I guess with the film, that's the tough thing with reviewing comedies. What's the point of a comedy? Did it make you laugh? Did it not make you laugh? This made me chuckle a few times, but it never made me, I've seen this a few times, it never made me laugh heartily. Yeah, I would say of John Landis films, I got a bit more out of, say, Spies Like Us. I would say I got more laughs out of that. But there's moments where it's playing off the fact that at times it wants to be a cartoon. And the three do their jobs well. Like when they realize things are actually real, as Steve Martin tells the two, it's real. What? Yeah, it's for real. And then they also, let me talk to him, man to man. And the way Steve Martin is saying that, but he's softly crying. I like Steve Martin as a performer. There's parts that it really is a live action cartoon. When there's a point they're at a campfire, it's obviously supposed to be a fake set. That's supposed to be on purpose. Which is probably one of the reasons, now that I think about why they wanted to have it be this period piece. In order to showcase scenes like this, that's a throwback to back to the day. I didn't have an obviously fake set campfire. They start singing this song, and as they're singing this song, like more and more animals appear, like an owl and a fucking coyote, I think a mountain lion, and then literally a turtle tells one of them good night. And is that a cartoon thing I was talking about. And literally, I completely forgot this. Completely forgot. There's a moment where they find a singing bush, and it's literally a bush that won't shut the fuck up and keep singing. And an invisible swordsman, because they're supposed to say the scene and shoot, but Chevy Chase shoots over here, and the guy's like, and they look over, God damn it, Chevy. Like, okay, they don't say, God damn it, but you shot you shot him. I couldn't see him. Well, that's what you're supposed to shoot up. That was so off the wall bonkers. It did make me chuckle because I completely forgot that was in the movie. And not all the jokes worked for me when Steve Martin and Martin Short is singing the My Little Buttercup in this bar. Well, to be fair, even when they're singing, it didn't make me laugh. But when they get the bartender to have to say certain things, that's the part of it that made me chuckle. Like they go to the bartender and he just happens to know the songs. Like he says a word, then they keep going. Like that bit made me smirk, made me chuckle a little bit. Or there's a part where they're trying to get into this compound and they each swing, and I think Steve Martin swings, but he goes too low, so he's like falls right flat on his fucking face. A bit low, as I call it, a bit low. There's this German guy, I forget the actor's name. He seems familiar though. Damn it, I forgot his name. But it's this German guy who works with these... I wish I could remember his name now. But, oh, he's a big fan of Martin Short's character. He loved the quick draw he does in the movies, but he thought that Martin Short faked it in the movies. He's like, I never did. And showcases that. And there's certain lines that are said that, again, got a laugh out of me, to be fair. I feel so full of lead, you'll be using your dick as a pencil. What does that mean? I don't know. So, there are moments that made me laugh. I guess I just never loved it because... I don't know, like, it wasn't... Is there one of those comedies that I just would grab off the shelf to watch whenever I wanted to? I just one of those movies that, you know, when it starts, it takes me a little bit to get into it. I mean, the first genuine laugh I get out of it is probably... like the beginning, like the first chunk of the film, I'm kind of like, you know, I'm tolerating it, but I'm not really getting much laughs out of it. Like whether it be the scene they get fired and they start taking all their stuff, they even take their clothes, Oh, okay, one example. There's a bit where they're going to go back into the studio to steal their outfits that the studio's keeping in order to do this show that they think they're doing in Mexico. So Steve Martin is on top, and he's doing all these bird calls to get their attention. And that scene felt like it went on forever. Because Steve Martin doing all these different bird calls, they start saying certain words or certain almost abbreviations of words, but trying to la 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 la, hello, down there, like he keeps doing it. Just goes on forever. And if it was supposed to be funny, it went on too long. I didn't think it was funny to begin with, so it was one of those I just want to hit the fast forward button. That's when, like, near the beginning of the film, I'm like, oh, okay. I don't mind the three leads, that's it. But like I said, okay, then this one thing made me laugh. Then another thing, okay. And to me, it got more entertaining as it went along. Even the end where the whole idea of leading the gang there, and they've sold everybody a costume. And the way when this is all going on, someone, you don't see it, but you hear them go, what the hell is happening here? For some reason, that delivery of that line makes me laugh. I was just the way the tone of voice that he said it, but just the bizarreness of making these people think that they're teleporting or they're multiplying, or he keeps seeing these three amigos, but they're like everywhere, and just this exasperation of what the hell is happening here. That did make me laugh too. And I wish I would have had the Wikipedia up, because the DNA info on it. But yeah, this is a film that I would say I liked it a bit more than when I first saw it. And I didn't grow up with the film. This is not a film I saw when I was a kid. So it's not any nostalgia or any of that sort for the movie. Again, I do think that the first chunk of the film is... For me, it took a bit for it to get started with the comedy. But when it did, it was fairly decent. And I'm looking for the... Okay, Joe Mantegna was the studio head. And then the assistants, I forgot, Phil Hartman and John Lovitz. Oh wait, I want to see if there's the name of that German guy. Okay. I apologize for that. I should have done this before. I wanted to double check on it. Yeah, Brian Thompson is in the film as one of the German's friends. But he really doesn't have any lines of dialogue. It's like, holy shit, I recognize that guy. Oh, that's funny. Randy Newman... He's the guy who sings songs like, I love LA, we love it. He did a lot of songs for the Toy Story, You Got a Friend in Me. He's the voice of the singing bush. No wonder that sounded familiar, that voice. So, and he co-wrote the film. So, yeah, the guy who helped with the music of the Toy Story films and many other movies. I did songs like I Love LA. He did the wow. I did not know that. He was the voice of the singing bush. And I saw the name Randy Newman on the writing credits, but I'm like, did he write this? I mean, usually he's known for music, but did he co-write a comedy? Yeah, apparently he did. So, yeah, and that was something I did not know. I should have looked it up before. And yes, he is the guy who wrote "You Got a Friend in Me" from Toy Story and all that. The German guy is a guy named K. Wolf. And I'm like, where the fuck have I seen this guy before? And he was in Firefox with Clint Eastwood. And he was in Oscar. Oh, yeah, okay, that's what it was. He was in Top Dog with Chuck Norris. That's what he was. Otto Dietrich in Top Dog. You remember Top Dog, right? That fucking classic. I love Chuck Norris, but I'm not a fan of Top Dog. But yeah, the movie as it is, there's some entertainment to be had. I still wish we could have had the... I wish we could have had the Steve Martin, Bill Murray, Robin Williams film. Would love to have seen what that would have looked like. Only in my dreams, I guess. But, and this is an older DVD. There is a newer special edition that has deleted scenes. I'm on maybe a few other stuff, but at least some deleted scenes on it. This is an older... And yeah, again, I like the film okay, but I don't need to pick up a newer copy. So with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. I apologize for the lame-ass review, but did my best. So with that said, thanks for watching. Take care, and we will see you guys later. Bye-bye.